Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for my week 5 plan with me. In today's video I'm going to be setting up for the week of the 28th of January through to the 3rd of February. But before we get into that, as per usual, we're just going to have a look at how this week was going. So as you'll remember from my last weekly plan with me, this week is week 0 at work, so it's a week where the teaching and support staff come in and get themselves set up for the year. Because this meant for a lot of different appointments at different times, I made sure that I had a schedule in the middle here, other events occurring on each day at the top, a section for things to do, and then my successes and challenges sections down the bottom. Because I've been so busy this week, I really haven't been touching this bottom section very much at all. A lot of my focus has gone into the things that were going on in these appointments, and not so much on things to do outside of that. Despite this, I know that this is a layout that I do enjoy using, I just haven't been able to use it fully this week. With next week being week 1, I know that each day is going to have me even more tired than the last, so I want something really super simple to use, and something that's going to help keep me focused on just the things I need to do. Before we set that one up though, I want to share a few other things first. The first thing is that I've now printed off my weekly timetable. So I'm going to go and put this at the front of my book, so I always have a record of what class I have when. On Sunday, when I released my video about goal-related spread ideas, I was actually at the Wellington Bullet Journalists meetup. I don't think one of these has actually been held before, but it was a really good time and I got to meet a few of the awesome bullet journalists that we have in the Wellington community. While I was there, Nicola from My Inner Creative suggested that we all go to Spotlight and pick up some of the sticker books while they were still on special. So naturally I had to do this, and I picked myself up some awesome sticker collections. I'm going to use a few of these now just to decorate this space here. I didn't really intend on making it so, but it seems like I'm going for a kind of pink vibe here. I like that it makes the page full and bright, and it's going to be kind of fun to look at it every time I need to see my timetable. The second exciting thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that yesterday my stuff from Scentsy arrived. And I'm not going to do a full show and tell with you or anything, but there was one thing that came that I would like to share. This is my bag of Scentsy samples, so it has what I assume to be most but probably not all of the different scents that Scentsy has, just in these small kind of like lip balm containers, so that you can smell each one individually. I'm really excited to get to go through all of these and figure out which smells I personally really love, ones that may not be for me but for other people, and then eventually probably make some kind of bullet journal spread about them. If you were curious and hadn't already, there is a link to my Scentsy website in the description box of this video. Anytime a purchase is made through there, I get 20% of the total at no extra expense to the buyer. Along with that, I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to have a proper in-person launch party and get to share all of these goodies with the people who come along. I know it's not bullet journaling related, but I was just excited about it and wanted to share. Now on to this week's spread. Before I hand you off to the time lapse, just a reminder that any of the equipment I use in today's setup is linked in the description box below. Since my old one was giving me some grief, I've recently gone and gotten some new Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens in the M size. It's kind of crazy to see how round the new tips are compared to the ones that I've been using for a while. Like most fine liners, the tips do wear down after a bit of use and flatten off at the top. Using the new ones for the black outlining on this spread, however, was really lovely. With all of the black outlining finished, it was of course time to go and add in some colour. Laying down some washi tape, I then coloured in the sections along the left-hand side and top of the page using my Tombow gel brush markers. It's actually been quite nice in January to have weekly spreads that were all in the same kind of theme, but ones that were still distinctly different layouts. All of the spreads have thick ruled outlines, the bright pink and blue colours, and the basic all caps headings. However, all of the different elements on the page have been arranged differently. Something different that I'm putting on this weekly spread that hasn't been in the previous ones are my lessons for the week. Obviously this was because school hadn't started, but I think this difference is a nice way to highlight the benefits of bullet journaling. At any time you can change things up to suit your needs, and I think that's the reason that this works so well for me. Here I'm just going in and writing down what each of those classes are so I can hit the ground running when it comes to next week. I know that week 1 is going to be crazy, so I'm hoping that the amount of space I've given myself here is going to allow me to write down anything and everything that I need to remember. Alrighty, and that's where we're going to leave it for today. So I have a section for my lessons for the weekdays here, a column for events, and then this box will be used for the events for Saturday, and this one for Sunday. I have a section for day-specific tasks, and then just a general running to-do list on this side. I like how simple this spread is because I know that next week I'm probably going to be a bit overwhelmed, and I want to keep things really simple in my journal to help me out. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel to see the videos I release every Thursday and Sunday. On Sunday, I'll be having my February Plan With Me premiere, so I hope you guys can all make it along to that. Until next time, bye!